first down. Benjamin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check 15. Check 31. 50, yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches.
Come get some.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's coming this way, Here we go. Check. 50, yellow. Hot. Kill.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
You got that right there.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready to break. Mike 50. X3. 218, chopper. Check. Look, squeeze. Check 24. Shift. General West. Hey, Haywood. You're out. Check 24. Ready.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now
50,
second and 10.
Check. Fresno. SOS. No protein spill. Under 10. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Pilot, 64, weak. My game. Hey, Charlie. I'm coming after you. Shoot.
On third down, it's Lindsay. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here, oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On the
Now,
set.
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Topper, topper.
Mike's 50.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready up.
Here's
Hey,
2nd and
it.
9, just a yard on that last run.
All day, defense, all day. Let's go.
Here's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
80 weapon.
My game.
Let go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
8 reads.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Jam.
Go.
Motion.
Ready, go. Snap.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Army.
Speed triple.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Like 22, he's coming. 22, fellas, let's go. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Not today.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Yellow. Hey,
pick your game up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Get there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. That's a line.
6-0 our score after 1.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
Chiefs, nothing.
Yellow, yellow. That's a line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Save, save, save. Tighten up, tighten up.
Yellow.
Deuce, 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 deuce.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 180. Yellow.
Double, double. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, Mike.
Hey, rip lift.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Switch gears. Switch gears. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Undercrunch. 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 Chef, chef, chef. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Showing it. Showing it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
On the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
You ain't got clear.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Watch this.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check 26, check 26. Check your hot read.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Exit. Check.
Check. Yellow.
Seam 6. Hey.
Outside.
50's a
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
long day for you. Shift. Hey, watch edge. Shift. Check 3.
15. And color.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Kill. He's coming. We got double up. Rush in. Hey, 15. Right side.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
All day, I'm here all
And
day.
after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Come back.
50, check 50.
Back.
Check safety. Check 3.
Out. Right side.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
25, check 25, check 25. Taller.
4, check 4. Watch
15.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Hey, come on. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hatchet. Check. Lucky. Sponge. No.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Watch twist.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready. 60 or. Check my 50. Here we go. Yep. Motion. Like. Switch. Blue draw corkers. Wide. Get wide. Fire.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go
From
now.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Slam. X3. 218, chopper.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 39-yard line.
Come on,
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the lane.
Joker.
General West. Look at me. Door. Hit it.
Now Howard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Got it.
Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 37.
Protein spill.
Again, it's Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Ripley.
Charlie.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 13. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come. Hey, 57.
Check hot route. Hot. Play it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Sit up. Now.
15. Let's go one more.
Running with Howard. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the eye.
Ready, ready.
They go with Howard again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go. Here we go.
Chopper, chopper.
Check. Check.
My game.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 24. Check 24.
Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Dan Bailey out for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
SOS.
No. Off. Under 10. 10. Easy.
Switch.
Hey, 57.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check three, check three, check three. Bang, 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 bang. Watch twist. Watch.
Hey, rim blitz, rim blitz.
Jam, 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 jam.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Stay at home, stay at home.
Hey, go gun, go gun, go gun.
Slam, slam.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready, 30 base.
Mike 50, huh? Hey, they scared, they scared. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
80 weapon.
Mike's 50.
Coming.
Mike's 50.
Shoot.
Block now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We call that a sack. Look.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
49, check 49, check 49.
My game, my game.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Let's go now. 60 yards.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Hit it.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Look at me. Zipper. Set, go.
Watch that.
61. Matchbox lights.
50, Mike's 50. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Bailey's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They helped. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Yeah, baby.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
49. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Say. 15. Tighten up. Deuce. 15. Watch the shit. Hey.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Alert flare.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fight on these two. Arsenal 80. Hey, 43.
49. Bravo. 49. Let him know. Hey, check 24.
Yellow.
Undercrush.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know you felt that one.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
It's now 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on
I'm
fourth.
scared. Showing eight. Showing eight.
Collect.
Alert three.
H3-2-18. Chopper, chopper.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Von Miller. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready.
50. Mike 50.
Fair.
Check 26. Check 26.
Go.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, orbit. Yo, go. Snap.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
22 jet bomber. Go.
Smell fear in that offense.
Big grip.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
You see me out here.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.